Welcome back to my channel where we summarize your very complicated movie plots into a few minutes. Today we are going to be summarizing Wonka. Wonka is a 2023 musical fantasy film directed by Paul King, who co-wrote the screenplay with Simon Farnaby based on a story by King. It tells the origin story of Willy Wonka, a character in the 1964 novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl, featuring his early days as a chocolatier. It stars Timothée Chalamet as the title character, with an ensemble cast including Calla Lane, Keegan-Michael Key, Patterson Joseph, Matt Lucas, Matthew Bainton, Sally Hawkins, Rowan Atkinson, Jim Carter, Olivia Colman, and Hugh Grant. It is the third live-action film based on Dahl's novel, following Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Willy Wonka arrives in Europe to establish his chocolate shop at the Galeries Gourmet. After using up his meager savings, he is coerced to stay at Mrs. Screwbit's boarding house by her henchman, Bleacher. Despite Orphan Noodle's warning about the fine print, Wonka signs a contract because he is illiterate. To pay them off, Wonka has an idea and sells Hoverchocks, chocolates that make people fly. Facing mockery from three rival chocolatiers who call the chief of police to confiscate his earnings for selling without a chocolate store. Unable to pay the expensive fees imposed on him by the contract, Wonka is captured and is forced to work in a laundrette for Mrs. Screwbit alongside 5 other captives, including Noodle. Learning of a chocolate cartel consisting of the 3 rival chocolatiers, who exploit the chief's temptation for chocolate to force Wonka to leave town. Wonka makes his escape with the help of Noodle. While he promises her a lifetime supply of chocolates, she promises to teach him how to read. Wonka tells Noodle that his affinity for chocolate stems from his late mother. He also mentions the theft of his chocolates by an enigmatic orange man who has been stealing them for years. To produce his signature chocolate, Wonka and Noodle travel to the local zoo, milking Abigail the giraffe. Together with the other laundrette workers, they embark on a chocolate-selling crusade to alleviate their debts while using tunnels underneath the city to evade Screwbit, the police, and the chief. Unmasking an Oompa Loompa named Lofty as the thief. Wonka discovers that the Oompa Loompa seeks retribution for the cocoa beans that Wonka unknowingly stole from Loompaland years ago under Lofty's watch, resulting in Lofty's exile. Before he escapes by hitting Wonka. With the funds the captives raised from selling chocolates, they open Wonka's dream chocolate store. The chief and the chocolate cartel, who are now unable to arrest him since he has a legitimate shop, reveals Wonka's shop plan to Screwbit and Bleacher. They poison his chocolates with different ingredients with negative side effects. On the store's opening day, when the customers notice their hair growing and changing color, Wonka reveals that the chocolates have appeared to be poisoned. As a result, the furious customers destroy Wonka's store. Wonka agrees to the cartel's offer to leave town by ship to pay off everyone's debts. The remaining workers are allowed to leave the laundrette except Noodle, as the cartel's leader Arthur Slugworth pays Screwbit to keep her there indefinitely. Wonka learns that Noodle is Slugworth's niece, before he and Lofty are forced to jump off the boat that has been rigged to explode. After Wonka rescues Noodle with the help of the group, they create a strategy to obtain the cartel's incriminating account book. Taking advantage of Abigail's distraction, Wonka and Noodle infiltrate the cartel's base. They are confronted by the cartel, with Slugworth revealing that Noodle, who was reported dead to her mother, Dorothy, was left by him to Screwbit in order to eliminate her claim to the family fortune. The cartel attempts to drown Wonka and Noodle in chocolate, but Lofty rescues them and they expose the cartel's misdeeds to the authorities and the public. Wonka's friends release the cartel's chocolate reserve through a fountain, laced with Wonka's unique ingredients, ruining the cartel's enterprise. The crowd revels in tasting Wonka's chocolate fountain, and Wonka unwraps the last chocolate bar his mother had given him. Discovering a golden paper with a message that says what matters is who you share the chocolate with, so he decides to share it with his friends. He later helps Noodle in reuniting with Dorothy at the library, settles his debt with Lofty, and finds an abandoned castle for sale to start building his own factory, with Lofty as his tasting chef. In an epilogue, Lofty narrates how the captives return to their old lives. Wonka grossed over $535 million worldwide against a $125 million budget, and received generally positive reviews from critics. It received a nomination for the BAFTA Award for Outstanding British Film, and Chalamet was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. All very well deserved because this movie is extremely palatable and easy to watch for all ages. Well scripted as a fantastical family musical, director Paul King introduced amazing new songs and made Wonka a sweeter, more relatable character. Everybody loves a relatable penniless hero who saves others on his way to mega millions. Most reviews are positive, although some reviewers criticized the script, others praised the cast and Chalamet's performance. The film's colorful and fun fantasy presentation. The movie did a great job of feeling like a Roald Dahl story, and for that we give it a worthwhile 9 out of 10 stars. Have you watched Wonka yet? What did you think of the movie? Are there any plot points that I missed or any interesting parts of the film that you particularly enjoyed? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.